Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the show. I'm Jared Seymour.
And I'm Kevin Harris.
That's right. And we have a great episode for you tonight on the sound. Leading off like we always do with the grudge match. Kevin, tell them who we got.
So the grudge match, we have the returning champion who is going for the Hall of Fame tonight. And if you don't know what the Hall of Fame is, well, the Hall of Fame is a playlist on YouTube. It's that simple. You go to our YouTube page, hit playlist, and you'll see Grudge Match Hall of Fame, and every band or every song that's made the Hall of Fame will be up in there, and you can check them out. And then tonight, so like we said, Veio with Janice is our champion, going for their third win. They're going up against the video that we premiered last week with Awaken the Giant, and I Fooled You. And it's how it works. We put those two videos up against each other. Then we'll pop a poll up. If you're on Facebook, you'll hit the poll, which video you like. If you're not on Facebook, if you are on YouTube, Twitter, or Twitch, put it in the comments of what video you like, video number 1 or video number 2, and you will get your vote counted. And then at the end of the show, we'll announce the winner. And we either have a Hall of Fame contender or a Hall of Fame video, or we have a new champion, one or the other.
And you may be wondering, what are these guys wearing tonight? Why are they dressed so snazzy? And for all you OG fans of the sound, you may remember back when we were in studio all the time, Kevin and I used to love to have any excuse to dress up for the show. It made us feel fancy and proud. So if you're from the Gulf Coast or the Gulf Coast, right, Kevin? Mobile all the way over into Florida, right? Does Mardi Gras?
Yeah. So, I mean, well, Mardi Gras, I mean, you can go all the way to Corpus Christi, Texas, that does Mardi Gras, and all the way over to, as far as I know, like Fort Walton, Destin has their own Mardi Gras too. So, yeah. So Gulf Coast area, happy Mardi Gras.
That's right.
Monday Gras today, but tomorrow is Fat Tuesday.
That's correct. And if you from the north and you don't know what Mardi Gras is about, look it up. It's a damn good time. It's a whole holiday dedicated to just getting drunk and eating a bunch of terrible food. So if you're not into that, you're probably not into music, and you're probably not into this show anyway. So,
nice.
But anyway, Kevin, let's officially kick it off. You're watching the sound. Yes. That makes it super official. So if you haven't already, if you dig the show and you're tonight's going to be great, smash that share button, smash the like button if you already haven't, or hit that notification bell. And Kevin, let's get into video number 1 so they can stop listening to us talk. We got a bunch of guests backstage that are ready to chat it up.
Video number 1, we debuted it last week, premiered it, and it is in the grudge match tonight. Here is Awaken the Giant. It's I Fooled You, and it's the grudge match, and you're watching the sound.
You need. Tell me everything and leave none for me. You left it all unsaid when you set me free. Just force a smile and let me be. Won't try to fight or hold you back. Impossible to get more on track. Begging and pleading could not pick up your slack. Why couldn't you just bend and have my back? Maybe it's not me, it's fucking you. I guess it's nothing new. Stop looking so confused. You had the right to do what you wanted to. There was a time when you looked till it was black and blue. Those pretty loves were so untrue. Guess I fooled you. I fooled fooled you.
Nice.
Yep. So that is video number 1, Awaken the Giant, I Fooled You. And they're going up against our reigning champion who's going for the Hall of Fame. And that would be Veio and their song Janice. So we're going to go ahead and roll into it now. Here's video number 2 on the Grudge Match. And you're watching the sound.
Nope, you were way too ahead of me.
Damn
I'm
it.
sorry. I couldn't do it, man. I checked the comments. Lisa said something about our outfits. It distracted me. Then she also said Awaken the Giants on tour, and I was reading that, and I fucked up. Okay, I'm sorry. Now I don't know which one of these videos is which either. I'm pretty sure it's this one.
Yeah.
Slice to the marrow, two faces beat the drum. A petrifying echo, wanted looking for ransom. Crossing eyes and dotting T's, treading ghosts of future. Back and forth polarities, drowning in our past till we wake the flame. We have to find a way. We have to find a way to end the ringing in our heads till we break the range. We have to find a way. We have to find a way this time. Drowning in our past till we wake. Navigate the maze of Soweto. And travel roads will take us home. Shut your eyes and swallow. And two faces drag along. A contradicting echo, burning in our heads till we wake the flame. We have to find a way. We have to find a way to end the ringing in our heads till we break the range. We have to find a way. We have to find a way this time. Drowning in our past till we wake. Break. Trace remains still lacerate this face. Echo again. Trace remains still lacerate this face. Echo again. Face to face, we have to find a way. We have to find a way to end. We're drowning in our past till we wake the flame. We have to find a way. We have to find a way to end the ringing in our heads till we break the range. We have to find a way. We have to find a way this time. Drowning in our past till we wake. Trace remains still lacerate this fate. Echo again.
I like it.
If
like
for
it.
nothing else, the mustache.
I know. Well, no,
Dude.
dude, that song is like, I said it last time on the show. It's poppy, but it's heavy, but it's got a groove. It's cool, man. It's really sticks with you. So
So
good
I
luck
saw
on the voting.
Yeah, so I saw a comment in there saying can't find the button to vote. Well, if you're on Facebook and you don't see the poll, hover over the screen. You should see a dot with 3 lines on it. Click on that and it'll pull the poll up. So,
yep. And everybody else, YouTube, Twitter, we got some Twitch people in the house tonight. Big shout out to everybody on Twitch. Just drop it in the comments below, a number 1 or a number 2. And Kevin will probably not tally that up and forget to announce the winner like he normally does. But it's still fun. It's still fun to vote.
I have a pen.
You got a pen. Okay.
I have a piece of paper.
He's got a pen and a piece of paper.
There we go.
There we go.
And the voting has started.
Tiny caffeinated giraffe, if I'm reading that correctly. We appreciate the vote. All you Twitch people, I would tell you to share or subscribe or something, but I'm old as shit. I don't really know how that works on Twitch. So just thanks for being here.
Yeah. I don't know how it works either.
Kevin, we got a stacked house here in the backstage area, the waiting room. Let's go ahead and bring the Juke Joint fellas in, or fella. I think we might have lost one of them. We'll figure it out.
There they are.
There he is. Okay, here we go. Let's bring him in. Gentlemen.
What's going on, fellas?
How are y'all doing?
Living a dream. How about you?
2 of our favorite people in the entire Gulf Coast.
This is correct.
Stop.
This is correct. Hold on, let me flash it up on the screen. You ready, Kevin? Here we go.
There it is.
The white one's easier to see. There we go.
White one's
there we go.
Better.
All right. So anybody that knows this show knows the Juke Joint. Sponsors of the show, all of our live events, Kevin, correct? Like here in the past, year and a half, 2 years, have been at the Juke Joint. We've thrown some killer live stuff. The Juke Joint is known for supporting live music of all shapes, sizes. Such a jewel to have here on the Gulf Coast. What's been going on?
Actually, we have some pretty big news. We have been able to take the first step in purchasing the land that the bar sits on.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly. Round of applause. Everybody in the online world do the same. That's been kind of a thing for you guys, right? Because y'all run the business, but without getting too much of the details, you didn't own the land, and that's been something y'all wanted to acquire for a while now, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
So with that going forward, what are so I'm personally, we talked about this weekend. I'm personally excited. You guys get to, once it's all said and done, you guys get to do exactly what you guys wanted to do. So can we get a kind of a sneak peek of what you're planning?
No. No, like any other business, I guess you want to grow, right? So this is the first. This has always been the first and not the only, to my eyes, and I'm pretty sure my brother too. But to be the original and to actually get the jumping board or starting spot that we needed, it was always we had to own the property. So this one would be safe first and foremost. So.
Well,
big things are coming.
We're super excited, and of course, we've got a big event coming up March 26th out there at the Juke Joint with Veio Fest. A bunch of bands playing, and just it's gonna be a fun time. I can tell you that. Jared's band's playing, Falls from Grace. Who else we got there? Boys to Ben, the Breaking Benjamin tribute band. Lunatype's gonna be playing. Going to have Chris and Dean from Joshua's Son. They're going to play some acoustic stuff. Acadia, some of you all might know Malcolm. That's his band. They're coming over to play from Louisiana. Bourbon House will be there. Dark Sun will also be there. So, I mean, it's going to be a packed house at the Juke Joint coming March 26th. So with that being said, what have you guys got coming up in the near future within the next few weeks or anything that you guys want to promote?
Oh, good Lord.
I caught you.
Yeah.
So we've been way preoccupied with securing the land that I really don't have our calendar memorized, to be honest with you.
That's okay. The people need to know that y'all always throwing down on some killer tunes.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what night it is.
Yeah.
So.
The Juke Joint has its reputation.
Crawfish is coming.
That was going to be my next question.
Yeah, it's $3.50 a pound, $3.75 a pound. It's just way too expensive.
It's tough, man. It's tough. I haven't even bought my own yet, just because I'm like, I'll wait.
Yeah, that's kind of where we're at.
Yeah, it should drop this week, according to my Mr. Tan. So maybe this weekend, maybe not. So we'll see. Stay tuned. Follow us on Facebook because we'll certainly post it. We've got a Magnolia Bayou show coming.
Magnolia Bayou with the Lonely Ones, as a matter of
The
fact.
Lonely Ones, correct?
Yeah,
Yep, that'll be a
the
killer
old
show.
Boba Flex.
You know, tickets will be on sale. I think start tomorrow. So
Sweet.
Well, I'll say this on behalf of all the local musicians, Kevin and I, as a part of the show, just thank you guys for what you've been doing, staying in the trenches and fighting the good fight for all the local music scene, man.
yeah, we appreciate it. And any bands out there, please reach out to us. We'd love to book you. All genres, it doesn't matter.
Yep.
Well, this is the platform to get them, because there's probably 7 or 8 bands just sitting here watching right now. So you guys, if you want to come down to coastal Mississippi, hit up the Juke Joint in Ocean Springs on Government Street.
Yep. Go look at our page. We got tons of photos from there. Go hit their page up. I mean, it's been a great experience. So gentlemen, thank y'all for stopping in here tonight and chatting with us. We appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Thanks, guys. We appreciate you.
Let us
Right,
know if there's anything we can do.
Absolutely. I'll get in contact with you.
Thank
Sounds
you, sir.
good.
Y'all have a good one.
Yeah.
Later.
Yep. Super pumped about that, man. That's good stuff coming from those guys. A great venue, like we've said. So we're glad to see that they're going to stay in the fight. All right, Kevin, let's keep this show on moving here. I think my favorite new hashtag is Lisa fuck Jared up. That was a good one. I don't know if I can find it back far enough, but somebody needs to put that on a t-shirt right there. There we go. That was a good one. There it is. But no, we love the comments that are rolling in, man. What's up to everybody out there? I can't go back and read them all, but we do appreciate everybody. Like I said, Twitch community's a little active tonight, so that's cool to see, man. Brian, what's up? Yes, we are very Mardi Gras out tonight. You know, tomorrow's Fat Tuesday, so we're trying to celebrate here. But Kevin, what do we got up next on the rider there on the agenda?
So we have another wonderful band from the MVK music group list of bands. Young Other is going to be in, right? That's where all the Twitch people are coming from, by the way.
Okay, I thought it was us, but maybe not.
So, bring them on in, Jared.
Here we go.
Gentlemen,
hey, what's up, guys? Going on, everybody? How we doing?
Fabulous. Just celebrating Mardi Gras on Lundy Gras, because we won't be live tomorrow, but having a great time. How are y'all doing? That's the real question.
Not too bad. We missed the memo. I wish
we didn't.
Actually, Kevin's a chronic one-upper, and he put the jacket on first. We delayed the show start by about 5 minutes so I could go find mine in the closet. So it's not you guys' fault. Okay?
Should have broken out the wardrobe. But.
I know.
Yeah. Are y'all familiar with Mardi Gras? Are y'all familiar with Mardi Gras?
Not as much as we'd like to be. I know, I know it can get pretty crazy and rowdy, but we don't know much.
Yeah, we don't.
So here's the trick. So just Google Mardi Gras 2023 for next year.
Okay.
Yes.
Be here the weekend before. Get a show at the Juke Joint the weekend before, and you can catch all the night parades and day parades, and that's the big weekend to be here.
Yeah.
I mean, Fat Tuesday's Fat Tuesday, Mardi Gras, yes.
Yeah.
But that weekend before is when the bulk of all the good parades happen.
Yeah,
So,
you can be baptized in Mardi Gras. The sound, Kevin, was actually born at a Mardi Gras parade, correct?
it was at the D'Iberville parade.
That's correct. So, but anyway, enough of the Mardi Gras talk. Let's talk Young Other.
Alrighty.
Sounds like a plan.
So give us the skinny on Young Other. So, just for those that don't know Young Other that are watching, where are you guys from? And give us a little lowdown of how Young Other became Young Other.
So we are from Massachusetts. I'm from kind of like the East Coast area of Mass. He's more up north.
Yeah. Well, we like
mountains.
To claim in the middle. We're from Worcester, Massachusetts, and we like saying that because it's very hard for other people when they look at the word. They're like, "What the war?"
That's
War.
Yeah, we can relate. Well, Biloxi, that gets butchered, 9 times out of 10. Yeah, even famously, Biloxi, by Fred Durst in the Aaron Lewis's Outside when he did the Stain cover. He screwed that up pretty big on that song too. So
you're a huge Aaron Lewis fan.
Yeah, I am a big Aaron Lewis fan.
So
Fred Durst screwed it up though.
Fred Durst was like feeling those lighters, Biloxi.
It's Biloxi.
Cool.
Yeah,
It's
Biloxi.
Biloxi.
He's close though. He's from not from here.
Well,
I,
almost,
Oh, that's
almost
very
there.
close, I know.
yeah. I mess words up that I should know from my own hometown worse than that.
Right.
So I'm just poking
Yeah.
fun.
Oh no.
English language is a weird thing.
I know. It is very true. Just different pronunciations of everything. It doesn't even matter. I mean, there's a town in New York called Schenectady, and it's like, what the heck is that? Like
Schenectady.
I don't even know.
Come drive through Biloxi and go over the Chutica Buff River.
Yeah, try to spell that one out. Yeah, just by looking at it.
Oh, that's too funny.
No, that's awesome. I love that.
That's good stuff.
I just have a good time down there. But no, we
All right.
so we've been a band. So Brandon, who's not here today, Brandon and I started the band 7 years ago. Just in a basement together. His old band ended and my old band ended, and we decided to kind of like come together and stuff. I was childhood friends with him, and I was in a grunge-ish band, and he was more metal. And I was like, hey man, let's just try writing something. And he's like, all right. So he threw out a couple different songs off our first EP that we dropped years ago. Things kind of like sounded all right. He's like, all right, I can get down with this. And I'm like, yeah, this is a little more modern in my sense. And I was like, okay, I'll take it. So we kind of just started working that route. It was like more melodic hard rock, but now we're kind of like dipping back into the modern rock just aspect and being able to do heavy things and ballads all at the same time, and just kind of having that like shine down genre-y style. And 3 years ago, we ended up picking up this boy. And he came in just like, we picked him up when he was 17 years old. And boy. Like his first show with us, we opened up for Puddle of Mud, and we like it was wild. Awesome. Like, and then right after that, we started playing like crazy in August and stuff.
A lot of shows. What was it? Something like 30?
It was like 20 shows
20
in August.
shows?
Yeah, of 2019. And then it all came to a stop. But
yeah,
well,
abruptly.
But,
yes, very abruptly.
Yeah.
Abruptly,
I mean, it's now like right now where we are right now. I think the pandemic like
blessing and a curse.
Yes, it was definitely a blessing and a curse. We had some massive festivals booked for us in 2020, but that all disappeared. But we took the time. I mean, we found ourselves. We kind of really developed a sound. We had a lot of different things to write about and just get in place for this year. And it's like, well, all last year we spent in the studio shooting music videos, and now it's like this year we just dropped Leave It Behind that you guys started playing day one, which we thank you so very much for. It's absolutely awesome.
Even though I butchered it when I posted the ads that day, I said Left Behind instead of Leave It Behind.
Same thing.
Same thing.
It's all the same.
It's all being left.
Close enough, man. Oh, man.
No,
it was Jared's fault. Hashtag Jared fucked up.
Yeah, even though it wasn't my fault, it was my fault.
Oh man.
Oh,
no.
What is the future or the immediate future for Young Other?
In like the next 3 months.
Sure.
Okay. So we just dropped Leave It Behind. We're going to be pushing that for a little while. This Thursday, we're actually opening for Nita Strauss and
nice.
up at Wally's in
Hampton, New
Hampton
Hampshire.
Beach. Yeah.
Right on Hampton Beach.
Very excited for that. That's actually our first show of the year. We weren't really expecting to play any shows until like June because we're going through a couple little changes and stuff, just getting everything ready and doing kind of like, get like pushing our songs out, trying to reach new audiences and stuff. So when we start booking out of state again, like we used to, and get back around,
freaking
exactly,
do the whole
it'll all be planned like that. But this show came up, and we're like, oh yeah, we can't turn this down.
Yeah.
So that's coming up, and we're also just last night on Danny Wember Presents on Twitch. We just won our first 2 rounds in the
battle for the
big stage. Yep.
That's to play Rockville, correct?
Yes.
Yep. Rockville
Daytona.
and go on tour with Escape the Fate.
Oh yeah. I forgot they were doing that in that combo. Go ahead, Jared.
Was Post Profit in that same thing, that same Rockville competition?
They won the Southern division. They won the whole thing. So they'll be playing all the Southern dates.
Okay, so that was my question. So there's like multiple divisions in this competition to play Rockville. Am I getting that right?
Yes.
100%. Yep.
Okay, that's cool.
But it's very stressful.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
it is nice.
Is it like internet voting, like go to their website and voting kind of thing?
It's right on Twitch, actually.
Yeah, it's Twitch. I've watched a couple episodes of it, but it's a live vote. So they play two bands. They play the songs or the videos or whatever they do, and then they pop, just kind of similar to what we're doing. They'll pop up the voting, and it's what, like a minute and a half, maybe 2 minutes of voting.
Yeah, maybe like 45 seconds. Yeah,
it does go by pretty quick.
Yeah, you're like trying to get your votes in.
It was very close. The 3 bands before us, the vote came to like a difference of 1 person, and every vote matters. It is so stressful, but we ended up winning the last round by like 17 votes.
Yeah, it was.
We brought all the Yo fam.
Yeah, the Yo fam showed up
right now. Actually.
I know a lot of them. All the Twitch people who I've seen comment. All these guys helped us out so much last night, and it just made it happen. Like we were literally shaking. It was just it was such a good night.
It was awesome.
That's killer. Brian saying MVK's trying to take over every region. Did you see that, Kevin?
Yeah, I did see that.
Oh, Brian, what's up,
We
Brian?
definitely are. It would be. I think we're the only northern or northeast MVK band. So like having that like kind of weight, but also like the the attention being focused on us for this position. Is pretty cool because I know Post Profit went like against Ventress and the Dev and a couple other bands under that same category.
They're all awesome.
I know all those bands
so
are
good.
awesome. I love all the guys in the bands too. It's just such great people.
Yeah, Post Profit slaps.
I know.
They're so good.
Yeah,
our good friend Nate actually is in Texas right now and just caught yesterday's Post Profit show. So
Texas is a damn man. I love Texas, dude. I love Mississippi. That's where I'm from, but damn Texas, man.
Dude, I gotta get
we've
out
been.
of here.
Out of
New
time
England, it is.
Brian's watching, and we're eventually going to have this conversation. We've teased it and talked about it, and he's like, "Let's hook it up." But the sound is going to do an MVK showcase on the coast of Mississippi with.
Yes,
it'd be great to get like you guys and Post Profit and Ventress and the Dev and that'd be a fun show just to take part of. I mean, we're down here with Ventress.
Nice.
So we've had them on one of our shows before. But yeah, that would be, I still want to do it. We got to figure out how to make it all happen and logistically all at one time. So,
yeah. Just let us know when and where. Like we'll make it happen. Like that would be absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Dude. Oh my gosh. Especially if it's like Mardi Gras time. I'd spend the whole week there.
There you go. There you go.
There he is, Brian. MVK, the Sound Showcase will happen.
Yes, let's make it happen.
Let's do it.
Oh my gosh.
I love it. I love it.
That'd be so much fun.
Kevin, you're the one who turned me on these guys. How did they come on your radar? Was it, I don't know if you told me or not.
I honestly think it came out of the soundboard admin group.
Okay.
Or it may have been something with MVK when I was going through their stuff.
It's too hard to remember.
I don't remember, but it was well worth finding it. So
I
can tell you that. So this is the second single we've been playing from them. So it's been some good stuff. But guys, we want to break into the video right now for Leave It Behind.
Okay.
And we want to play that. And there you go. It came from Jimmy. That's where it came from.
Yes.
Oh, McConnell.
Oh man, he's awesome.
Man.
Oh, I cannot wait to beat that. I think he's in Texas.
Yes.
Yeah, well, no. He's from here.
Oh,
he just lives in Texas now.
Oh, okay.
No, come on.
So so it came from Jimmy. And so we're gonna play the video and then we're gonna come back and chat for a few more minutes with you guys and find out some more stuff. But right now, here is the video. It is Young Other.
Wait. We can't. We got to do we always do it signature. They tell us everything or tell us nothing.
Oh, okay. We can do it.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So look, before we roll on the video, y'all give us a tidbit of like what the video is about. We always say tell us everything or tell us nothing. So however deep you want to go.
Okay. This man gets deep.
I am
careful what you wish for.
Yeah.
I am. So we right now. So between the few, which had like Oblivion stuff on it, that was like just its own kind of story based on our lives and stuff. And as we got into this pandemic and everything, we wrote an EP that's coming out later this year that was already finished. And we're like, hey, we want a bridge. We need some kind of bridge that's going to connect us to this so we can kind of get our feet going again and stuff. So we dropped a cover of Wherever You Will Go by The Calling back in October. And that was video number 1 of this little trilogy that we're in the middle of. So Leave It Behind is video 2. Mm-hmm. And it kind of talks about coming out of like the battle of the light and the dark that was in between the few, and wherever you will go is like this light full of love kind of thing. And it kind of got a little eerie towards the end. There was a to be continued. And then coming into this, we had the little teaser and stuff that showed her leading me down towards the water and stuff. And the video, the beginning of it, we go into the river and stuff, and then with White coming out in black, and then she's like leading me on through this entire thing. And it's like, I'm constantly like trying to figure out what's going on, and I'm calling her out on her lies and stuff like that. And then this next song that'll be coming out, spoiler alert, that is called Cabin Fever. That song will be out probably like late springish. But that is going to be the completing trilogy. And all I can say is you saw a cabin in video 1. And video 3, you also see the cabin. You don't see it here, but what she's doing is she's leading me back to the cabin. And the cabin plays a significant role in this entire trilogy. But it's a lot of fun and power branch in this whole like 3-year story that we've been up to.
Hey, he's a tell us everything guy, Kevin. I like
I
like that.
I'm sorry.
Right. That's good. That's good. That's good. All right, Kevin. Now roll into the introduction.
All right, here it is.
Formal introduction.
It's called Leave It Behind. Check it out, and you're watching the sound. Hello. No, everything's frozen. Nope, mine too. They're back up. And you're gone. Hold on. Well, you see how that works, right? So let me unmute you guys real quick. Right. So apparently something happened to Jared's computer because he was the one hosting the he was the one hosting the show. And we were talking on the phone and I saw you guys pop back up and then he was gone. So I guess until he gets it back in, it's me. And
look at that.
Let me see if I can get it to work here real quick.
Yeah, go for it.
Jared's back in. All right, Jared's back in. Let's get him.
What the hell happened?
I don't know.
I thought it was a Russian cyber attack. I thought they were trying to shut us down, man.
Oh no,
dude,
we broke it.
I clicked on the video and everything just stopped.
Oh no, that's the Young Other curse.
Oh yeah,
or either that or there was just so much demand that it just went down. I think we might have crashed the server. All right, we're back. I hope, is the stream still going? It is? Is the stream still going?
It is. Seems to be commenting.
All right, cool. Amber, I'm not taking that one. That's not my fault.
Yeah, hashtag not Lisa's fault.
Yeah, it's not Jared's fault either. All right, let's try that again. We're going to try it again. Kevin, do it again for the sake of consistency here.
Okay, so here it is. It's Young Other. The song is called Leave It Behind, and you're watching the sound.
Take 2.
Find my body in a river.
Comment sections lighting up. Everybody
Yeah,
seems to be digging it, man.
So we've also got some questions that have come in during the video. So we're gonna go ahead and pop those up and let you guys answer those. Can't wait to hear this live. Will you be playing it Thursday?
We definitely will
so.
be. Yes, that is it's such an energetic live song. Like we get everybody jumping, the energy's there. That's just like another kickstarting song. It's a lot of fun. It's a very crowd engaging song.
Awesome. What should I order for dinner?
Cindy.
Uh,
how about
probably-
Chicago style hot dog?
Oh yeah, hot dog or pizza, and she probably wants coffee as well.
Oh,
Tiny
you can't go
caffeinated
wrong with the
draft.
coffee.
Kind of in her name. There you go.
If you could have any guest singer featured on a new Young Other song, who would it be?
That's like
There's a
very
few
hard.
of them.
Well, do we want it to be famous? Do we want it to be somebody up and coming?
I guess.
Like I
Do
saw
both. Pick
like,
both categories.
Okay. So go if you were to feature somebody like famous, who would you feature in a Young Other song?
I think Wes from Falling in Reverse. I think that would be
Is
so
he
sick.
famous though?
Yes, I believe he is.
He's getting there. But
I consider him.
yes.
I mean, if you're asking me, I would consider him famous because I love Falling in Reverse.
So you know the new lineup, right? Oh, I don't know if you know the new lineup, but our friend Wes, he's the bass player now, and we've been in talks about potentially getting a song with him singing on it and stuff too. But that is thing. If we had to feature like a
someone like big
name, like would it be modern or would it be past?
David Draymond.
You sound like absolute musicians, just by the way, because it's so hard to. If somebody's like, "Who's your favorite band?" I'm like, I don't. Man, how much time do you got?
Yeah, it would take me 3 hours.
Yeah, we're not good with that. We have so many influences and so many. I mean, because every different voice you'd like kind of run a different song with. You know what I mean?
That's right.
So,
Yeah, I guess it does depend.
Mm.
Anyone who
perfect answer. So they didn't pick one. That's a perfect musical answer. I love that.
There you go.
I love that.
This one isn't a question, but it is hope to see the boys in Australia one day. Or I'll travel over there when I'm allowed to leave the country.
If we freaking made it over to Australia,
that'd be
like I think that'd be the pinnacle.
That'd be
Brian,
awesome.
Get on it, Brian. Australia trip.
I'd love to go to Australia. I don't know if we'd last very long. Just get off the plane and get
killed by a
attacked by a
spider or
freaking
something.
kangaroo or a jellyfish.
So,
this big that
There,
can
did you see what I posted the other day? It was pictures of all the crap that happens in Australia, and I was like, absolutely not going. There was a bat the size of a freaking toddler. I was like, nope.
It's not right.
And then later on down the line,
they've just been locked.
Snake eating that bat.
They've been locked down over there, from what I hear and see on the
Oh,
news
yeah.
and stuff.
It's
Like
really
bad, man.
tough.
I hate it for them.
Yeah, I'm right there with you on that.
Yeah.
We like it's crazy to see that all these tours are popping up over here, but when you look even like in Europe and everything's still being canceled, it's like I just feel so bad because I have so many friends outside of the country, and it's just like I'm sorry, like we were just trying to continue doing our thing, but hopefully, I'm hoping this summer everything will open up everywhere and people can live again.
Yeah, that's a good question. Does mayo go on a hot dog?
No.
Ketchup does. And Cindy, tiny caffeinated giraffe, she's gonna slam that down because apparently people in Chicago don't put ketchup on their hot dogs.
Really?
There's a Clint Eastwood clip of him saying you don't put ketchup on a hot dog. I wish I had it ready.
So-
Man,
My youngest daughter refuses to put ketchup on a hot dog.
man,
Yeah.
what? Maybe
I
that's
don't know.
just
It must be.
I'm all about it. You can't have enough ketchup.
yes.
I'm a fan of ketchup in certain circumstances, but like if I'm having French fries, I don't know. I get a lot of hate for it, but I
love
just eat them
ketchup.
plain. I don't
Love
know.
it. It's the Canadian in me.
Yeah, definitely got to have ketchup on fries. But
Yeah. Huh.
well,
So where can everybody find you guys at?
So we
Everywhere,
are, yes,
pretty
Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch too. That is a different thing than a lot of other bands. We do full band concerts on Twitch with like multi cameras, professionally mixed audio.
Smoke machines.
Yeah, smoke machines. It's awesome. We also, we've been dabbling into TikTok as well. So we're trying to get into the younger generation platforms as well for everybody.
love it.
I hear you.
It's the new game, baby. It's the new game.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wait, hold on. Matt just had the perfect one.
Yeah.
And the Sound 228 radio app.
Yes,
Damn
you
right.
guys are freaking keeping us alive. Like, I love when we see us chart on you guys' Dirty 30.
So cool.
It is just like, it's just such a good feeling because there's so many good bands. Like, I saw Russ in here from Etched in Embers, and I know he was saying that he wanted to potentially set up a show with us. It's like, dude, let's set up a little mini run. Like, those guys are fantastic. Like, it's just, we've been meeting so many bands through this.
Watch how well this works. You ready? Hold on. Russ, are you ready?
He's ready.
Man, you got to be kidding me.
Boom.
And there's Russ.
What's going on?
What's up? What's going on, guys?
How you doing?
Doing all right, man. I'm digging the tunes.
Oh, thank you.
Sweet.
You guys as
Appreciate
well.
it.
I've been just like not too long ago I started like finding you guys out and everything through the sound.
Mhm.
And I was like, I just started listening to you guys on Spotify and I was like, man,
Oh, yeah.
like these guys have that modern sound. And it's just like, oh, I'd love to set something up with these modern bands that are upcoming.
That'll be awesome.
I liked the mini run idea, dude. That's we're trying to reach out to bands to do that, kind of reach out to different regions. So
Yeah.
let's do it.
Yeah, we'll make it happen.
Yeah.
I think I have you added on Facebook too. So we'll set up a
Yeah.
little chat.
Absolutely, man.
Look at that, Kevin.
Making
Yeah,
things
there you
happen.
go.
Sam.
Yes.
Making
It
things
is.
happen.
Yes.
I love it.
It's
love
what
it.
this show was created for, man. It's exactly what it is.
Absolutely.
We had no clue it'd be through the internet like it's doing now. So it's evolved. 2022, baby. We're super proud. So
Oh yeah, no, it's amazing. I
Awesome.
mean, and it's like if you guys do set up an awesome, a festival down there and stuff, and pulling these guys down there and just like having this like slamming rock show because people would,
It's not a matter of if. It's just a
when.
matter of when.
They
So
brought
we-
us down for 30.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say we had a Dirty 30 Fest and Etched in Embers was there. With
Nice.
who else was on that? Ventress, Kingdom Collapse,
Ignite the
Um,
Fire was
Silent
on
Trust.
one of them.
Transient, Ignite the Fire.
Yeah.
So I mean, we had a
Ton of
pretty good lineup there.
man,
Yep.
oh my gosh, like
Oh,
that.
no,
We
that's so
we will be doing it again, and I promise you, as soon as the gentlemen that were on the show at the beginning call me and say, "Okay, we're rolling,"
Yep.
we're gonna start putting the stuff together.
Game time.
Oh man,
Awesome.
that's gonna be Mississippi.
so
I mean, we'll be able to make a run down there. There's a lot. Like we played in West Virginia, different things. We'd get a little run down and back, and I'm sure Brian might welcome us into Orlando and stuff. So
That'd
it'd
be
be a
Well,
cool.
and that's the cool thing about like Biloxi. So if you come down to Biloxi or Ocean Springs, you're talking, there it is. Etched in Embers, Kingdom Collapse, Ignite the Fire, Ventress, and Envision were the
Oh man,
was the Dirty 30. But
That's awesome.
Stat.
so if you're in Biloxi or Ocean Springs, within 45 minutes you got Mobile. Within an hour you got New Orleans. You got within an hour and a half Pensacola, Florida, and then on down
nice.
into Jackson, Mississippi's 3 hours north.
Brandon, Mississippi, for some reason, has been
Yeah.
having a bunch of shows, which is
Right.
cool and weird at the same time.
And
Right.
Memphis is 6 hours north. So I mean, there's a ton all right in this area to be able to reach into a different area to get a good routing going on. So
Right.
We
So-
will go anywhere. We will go anywhere. Just so anybody watching, we will go anywhere.
Have you
And
guys
it is-
been up to New England yet?
No, I'm actually reaching out to promoters that kind of to build a route up that way.
Okay.
We got a lot kind of sitting in the shadows right now that we're kind of held back from making some moves because
Yeah.
we're waiting for other things to fall in place. So our year has been kind of on hold for a bit. So
Okay. Yeah, just let us know because we'll seriously pull you guys up, and I'm feeling you guys would do the same for us, and we'll make it something. Like maybe somebody starts here, then when we make our way back to your hometown, and we kind of just do that some kind of thing. Start it off that way.
all about it. Yep, let's do it.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna be awesome.
sweetness. All right. Well, I feel good. Feel accomplished. Okay, we can end the show now. Oh wait, no, we still got,
Wait a minute, I got the damn
we
songs
still
dropped,
got
Kevin.
Russ's stuff to debut tonight. So if you guys don't know, Russ has a solo project that he's working on, and we're going to debut the song and video here in just a few minutes.
Yeah.
Dude, sweet.
Well, and I'll say it's not a solo project necessarily because I don't necessarily intend to play these tunes live, but I have probably 100 tunes sitting by the wayside that Etched in Embers has used some of those to kind of get ourselves going, and there may be some of those brought in the future, but I want to get those things out, so that'll be what I'm doing through my solo stuff. So I released 2 last year, and I released 1 so far this will be the first this year. But
Man, nice.
Wow, that's
awesome.
Well, guys, Young Other, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you
Thank
guys,
you guys so much for having us and for spinning
Absolutely.
the music. Seriously, it means the absolute world to us, boys.
We love it, man.
It's all about the music. I keep saying that from day one. It's all about the music.
Very true.
So we just dress pretty so we get the attention a little bit, and
go.
then we get to turn the focus onto the music. Hold on here.
Off real quick.
Yep. Remember to tune in this Thursday on twitch.tv/DW Presents, 6:30 Eastern, 5:30 Central, to vote for Young Other in battle for the big stage for Rockville.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
every single vote matters. It doesn't matter. Like, if you don't think your vote matters, literally,
You're
like,
wrong.
there was a band that lost by, like, our friend's
One
band lost
point.
by one vote, and it's just like,
It is tough. Good luck, guys. Good luck.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you
so
guys
much.
again.
Yeah, we'll talk to you guys very soon. Thank you so much again, and thank you for having us.
Thanks for taking the time out of your evening and sit and chat with us, man. Y'all have a great night.
You as well. Anytime. We'll see you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
What a great transition that was, Kevin. It's almost like you know what you're doing sometimes on this show. You never cease to amaze me, man.
Well, I mean, they were sitting there talking about it. I was like, oh, wait a second here. Hold
Sitting
on.
backstage. Why would we not bring him
Why
in?
not do it? Let's go. Russ, what is going on?
Man, a lot. I feel, it's like I'm sitting here going, man, I want to debut this tune, but like there's so much Etch and Ember stuff to talk about too. So I want to make sure I get touched upon that as well.
we got time. So you take us where you want to go.
Right on.
So
no, I'm appreciative of you. I wanted to make sure, when I put out that I wanted somebody to debut this tune, I knew who I wanted to debut this tune.
Yes.
Guys.
Yes.
And
this is the kind of stuff that not just debuting the tune, because that absolutely is kick ass. But we talk about a lot of stuff on the show. But Kevin and I, all the different people that we've met, like yourself. I mean, with what we've put into the show, we've gotten back 10x, 100x. Like, it's just been great, man. We love what we're doing, and we love to be able to be a part of you debuting Etch and Ember's music, your solo music, bringing you down to Biloxi, like the whole nine, man. It's just it's what this whole show is about.
Well, I can tell you what, on the Etch and Embers front, what we were down in Mississippi, I think we're in a whole new realm right now.
Really?
This band has came just a long ways in about 6 months, and I'm not really going to put fingers on any particular thing. Maybe it's just the vibe within the band, the newest tunes, the newest demos. We're sitting on quite a few demos. We're just stoked. So,
I just remember Kevin and I both talking about it, listening to people in the crowd chatter. I mean, y'all impressed a lot of people that day.
It's almost scary to say that lineup and that group of guys had only been in the same room like twice.
I think y'all told us that. Yeah. I remember hearing that, and to see what y'all pulled off, I was like, damn, that's very impressive. Some people there kind of knew who you were through us. Some people didn't know who you were at all, and I think it was the consensus was the same.
Well, we're glad to do it regardless. And there wasn't no way in hell we were going to cancel. So, I mean, I just showed up with my damn guitar and played that damn show. So,
right.
And then Mother Nature's got give a big F you to all of us and said, no, nobody's playing the damn show.
Yeah. That's when Dustin, that was the show where Dustin built the canopy, right?
Woo.
No, that wasn't the canopy.
No,
that was a different one.
Yeah. He built the canopy for that GFM show.
Okay. That's right.
But yeah, it wasn't supposed to rain.
We tore our scrims down and we're covering Jay's stuff. We're like,
oh my
God. Oh, that's right. That was the second round. Yes.
Yeah, that's when I was at the hotel. I was at the hotel trying to get their room. And all of a sudden this dark cloud come over and everybody's like,
dude, it got bad.
It did. Yeah. It was rough.
And I remember we were like soaking wet. Matter of fact, I said, I don't know if you hear one of Tyler's guitars. And it wasn't just due to the rain. I mean, there was a little neglect there too, but it was nearly ruined from that show just because we got back and got to looking at everything. And it's like, holy cow. And I think Jay, all he's lost was a laptop. So that was good because I was worried about his gear.
Oh, yeah. It was
being a gearhead. I'm like, oh my God, there's a lot of money here.
Right.
Yep.
So real quick, before we go any further, I do have a picture that I want to share with you guys that just got sent to me.
Oh my God.
So Awaken the Giant's on tour with Kingdom Collapse right now.
Right on.
and they just happen to all be sitting there chilling.
Woo!
So,
Yep.
so
That
got my heart fucking racing, Kevin.
You
Because
thought we was gonna do something. Yeah.
Stupid shit in, man.
Oh no, not yet.
They've got memes of me made and stuff like that. I'm like, boys, you need to chill it out here.
No.
Now it's all part of it. One of those things goes viral, and next thing you know,
only if it was with Jared would I ever put it on this show. So
also true. Also true.
Oh,
well, let's check this tune out, man. Let's check this tune out.
Yeah,
let's roll.
Hey,
I'm not trying to run the show, but let's catch number stuff.
Hey, if you're ready, we're ready. So Kevin, do it. Let's get to it.
All right. So you are about to see the premiere not only of the video, the lyric video, but also the song. It's called Selfish Little Lies. It's Rhodenizer. You're seeing him right here, and you're watching the sound.
Set you up for failure. I set you up for failure, Kevin. I'm sorry. I had to get the premiere thing out, and also too, we got to get him to tell us everything or tell us nothing about the song. I know it's a lyric video, right? So it's not right.
Yeah, right. It's just a lyric video. My
just
good
give us
friend
a
Ken
tidbit.
Presley did it. Acid Black Media did the video for me, and I just got it back last night. I was starting to stress. I was going to have to throw something together just with an image for you, but I was trying to connect all the dots and shooting videos for Etch and Embers. It's been a mess, but I'm glad it turned out great. It turned out great.
What about the song? Give us a tidbit of, from your
I won't go as long as Dale did, because Dale but what he was saying was awesome, and he needed to say that much. Real quickly, I'll just wrap it up. In my life, I've dealt with a lot of people that, and I mean, I could have been considered one maybe at some time, but as an entertainer, it's hard to walk that line. But, people that portray themselves as the victim and try to turn all eyes upon them. And a lot of times they do that by way of selfish little lies, and they kind of skirt the real issues of the subject, at hand, and circle back around to always make themselves the victim. So that's about it.
I love it. All right, Kevin, kick it off. I'm sorry.
I mean, I gotta do it all over again.
Yeah, you gotta do it again, man. Come on. I gotta chop all this.
Okay, so here we go. This is Rhodenizer, and you're watching the premiere of the song and the lyric video, and you're watching the sound.
Selfish little
Oh yes.
Good
Oh,
stuff,
yes.
man. So here's my little secret. You ready?
Yep.
So I've been sitting on that song for about a month.
That's
So
the
I've been listening to it very, very softly back in my my office. So, dude, that's a killer tune.
It is.
And a lot of them are what I would agree with, saying how relatable it is, because everybody's dealt with somebody like that.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter.
It came out quick. It's a fairly new tune. I mean, I've written, for a lot of my life, but this one came about pretty quick. Hell, it probably came about early last year. And shout out to the band. And it could have been an Etch Embers tune. We talked about it, but when we sit on things too long, I'm like, all right, boys, I'm doing this one myself. Kind of prods them along. So, and I actually did that with a different producer. I did that with Kevin Gates out of Reach Audio out of Springfield, who did the early Etch and Embers, Spoken, Karma, Crown, stuff like that. He produced those for me. So, but just Kevin and I sat in a room and did that down there in Springfield. It was awesome.
That was great. So you say you got Etched and Embers news too?
Yes, I do. And I will add all that, all my stuff. I don't push my Spotify, but I am on all streaming services. So you can find Rhodenizer. It's kind of screwed up the way they did it on Spotify, but you can find that on Spotify under Rhodenizer. There's 3 tunes up there. This one will be up March 18th. You can pre-order it March 4th. So yeah, if you're listening, go follow it. I'm not trying to push that, but yeah, I'd rather have like more than 4 followers on there.
So you're releasing it March 18th on the streaming services.
Yeah, I'll probably throw this video up tomorrow on my page and go to YouTube and stuff just to try to get pre-orders. I mean, I've got a fair amount of pre-order or pre-saves on this tune already. Almost comparable to what we get with the Etch and Ember stuff. So I was really happy with people going and pre-saving it. So.
Well, let me get selfish for a minute. When can we start playing it on the sound?
You can play it right now.
Yes.
Yep. You
be
can
in there tonight.
Yep, and I will be sending it out to other internet stations probably next week. I'd say I'm gonna jump the Spotify drop and all that, and let everybody out here that's been supporting us get their hands on it. So
very awesome.
On the Etch and Embers front, man, we got a lot cooking. Just shot. We've got 3. We're sitting on 3 tracks, 3 or 4 tracks right now that are finished. Waiting on the master back for one, but we shot a video Saturday up in St. Louis for a tune called Your Crimes. You should be seeing some clips of that fairly quick as little teasers. We are not going to drop another Etch and Embers tune until we can get 1,000 followers on Spotify. We are 34 short, so we have some work to do.
I can't help you because I'm already following you.
I know, but it's going to be a campaign thing where I put some teasers out, and we'll get it that way through YouTube or whatever. But I just want to hit that goal before we drop. These 2 new tunes deserve everyone's attention. We shoot another video Saturday up in St. Louis again with Juan Ibanez, who did the Your Crimes video. He did the Bring Me Back video too, for a tune called Fear. So we have never been this torn on what songs would be first, or what songs should be radio campaigns versus we don't want to drop these tunes and just let them out in the wild to die on their own. Because if you're not radio campaigning stuff, we just don't get the traction that we need. So we're not big enough and don't have enough followers yet. But
can you touch just a bit on that? Because I know you and I have talked about that before, like at the Juke Joint. For hopefully we got new bands out there, new artists, new musicians, maybe even the kid watching in his room who hadn't even started a band yet. Can you just touch on the radio campaign thing versus what you just said, putting it out there and letting it die in the just Facebook land?
Unfortunately, it takes money, and I won't spout off the amounts because it can range greatly, but as a musician and an artist that wants to take themselves seriously, it is a way to get yourself out there if you have the financial ability to do so. What that's going to do is it's going to set up a company to distribute your music to radio. When we use streaming service distribution, like DistroKid is who we use, or CD Baby, other people use, different people out there in Grooves. They send it out to streaming services, iTunes, box, or the jukebox things, touch tunes, things like that.
Tunes,
but they don't necessarily, none of that goes to radio. So what we did with Bring Me Back, we did 2 campaigns so far in this band. One was Sell the Silence and one was Bring Me Back. They're both the exact same campaigns. We did Top 100 and Secondary Market. As a band like us, without the metrics, secondary market is where we really only hit, anything solid. But it did give us the opportunity to get those bragging rights of Billboard. on the MRI chart, and foundations charts. So we can say we're officially a Billboard charting band, and it's a lot of money to spend just to get those bragging rights. But we did get about 2,000 streams or 2,000 spins on terrestrial radio, between those two tracks or each track. We don't make a whole lot of money off it, but it's better than streaming services, but for most part.
And this is different than like pay for play or the payola stuff with radio. It's someone that's working in your corner to keep attention on it, right?
Yes, we're not paying radio stations to get on to radio stations. We're paying a marketing company to distribute our music to those stations. And when it has if it came into their inbox with extra numbers, just sending our own music out to them, they may not pick up on it enough or be as interested as if we send it out with that marketing company or for instance, we use Landshark promotion company. Company. That's the word.
We mentioned Landshark on the show. Yeah.
So, when it comes in under Landshark with an e-card sent out to, hundreds of stations, they take it a little more seriously because they know that we're investing in ourselves.
Yes.
You can grind it, and do it a lot yourself. And really, we need to be playing shows. And it's unfortunate that COVID hit right when this band launched. And then, we got to play some shows last year. We're waiting on a tour announcement that has been probably pushed back till the end of the year. We're not sure on those things yet. So we're in talks with management. We're actively searching for booking agents, things like that, to catch up on our end and do a little more of the grind. But we wanted to jump the grind, and that's where we invested money into it, but we're all out of money. So now we're going to have to get creative.
There you go. And that's where things that we mentioned before, like Young Other mentioned earlier about like TikTok, you see bands going live, on Facebook, YouTube, playing, live stream shows of their own, whether it's in their garage or at, official ones, like some of the ones Kevin and I have even put on, where we went and rented out places and had professional sound done and did it that way. But you got to get creative. You got to do what you can do. If you have the money and you can hire someone like Landshark, by all means, people do it. It works, it helps. But if you can't, if the money runs out, right, Russ, you gotta change it up. You gotta figure something out.
Musicians have to be very creative. And artists in general have to be very creative. And that's where I'm a business owner, and I've owned a business for 20 plus years, but I don't have to push my business. I don't have to market it because word of mouth is the biggest thing for me, and I'm good at my job, so it gets around. I stay busy from that. But you can tell people about your band 100 times over, and they're like, if it's not the thing, or people. There's so much content out there. My God, it's hard to grab eyes. It's hard to grab ears. It's like we're flooded with it, and I love that aspect of it because I'm so excited for bands having the opportunity we have in this world. But Facebook, it's changed up so much. We can't even do ads through Facebook and get the same results we did just a year ago.
Nope.
Right.
And it's just like tossing money down a well, but we still do it to get some of that, some of those metrics built, and we're steadily growing. But it's been 8 months or 9 months since we released our last tune, and we could have dropped a tune a lot quicker than that. But we want to make the right moves with these next two tunes. And I think when people hear them, they'll know why. Bring Me Back was stellar. Sell the Silence was stellar. Our early stuff was great. I don't think we've dropped a poor track yet. It's just we're building and the band's evolving. So
I think you're definitely a good example of a band that's willing to put in the time, the work, the money if need be. But like you just mentioned, y'all haven't put out a bad song yet. It doesn't happen overnight. I think sometimes people think they're going to write one song and then boom, it's that's it. It just goes to the moon. If you ever do any investigation or reading or documentaries on some of the biggest bands you've ever heard of, you might have thought they put out one song and they were big overnight, but I would say 9.5 times out of 10, that isn't how it went down.
Right. It's not. And I want to address something else too. You're talking about radio campaigns. Perfect example is us. In the last 3 releases we made, Sell the Silence, From Ashes, and Bring Me Back. We radio campaigned Sell the Silence and Bring Me Back, and we didn't From Ashes. A lot of people said, why? Well, it was a decision we made consciously because we wanted to get something out. We didn't have the funds to do a radio campaign for it. But then people have come back and said, why would you leave that? That was a great song. I think it was retired on the Dirty 30. If we would have had the money there, we would be even further down the game, but we chose not to. And I wish we could take that back because it was a great song. But if you look at our streaming metrics, that song is sitting at about 40,000 plays. Bring Me Back's about ready to break 300,000, and Sell the Silence about 265,000. That's because that campaign we did, we were pitched to the editorial playlist through that promotion company, and we did achieve an editorial playlist on Rock Hard, both songs. And we're still averaging about 1,000 streams a day on Bring Me Back 9 months later. Right. So we have never bought a stream. We've never bought a follow. We've never paid for plays, nothing. We do have a great stream team that helps us with some repeat plays. But when you compare that to the Rock Hard stuff, the Rock Hard playlist eclipses that. You know, we don't expect people to just sit there and listen to our music or put it on silent and listen to it. I think Spotify's cracked down on some of that. We can't play our own stuff and build those metrics. But I don't want bot plays. You know, I want real listeners, you know.
Correct. There's people that buy Instagram followers. It's, you know, they may have 50, 60, 100,000 Instagram followers. You look at their posts and they got 1 comment or 2 likes. It's just a dead giveaway. It's a tell. It's not genuine. You know, why do it? You know, it's not going to work. Even now, you know, the algorithms are getting smarter and smarter and smarter. They try to, they used to back in the day, if you had a lot of followers, it would matter. But now they figured that out. It's all about engagement.
Yeah, and record labels aren't dumb either. You know, these guys are shopping. They're looking at it. You know, you've got a YouTube video with 100,000 views, but only 150 thumbs ups. That doesn't gel. You know, it doesn't gel. And we even talked about that. You know, with our video director. You know, just we have to look as real as we can. Sure, we'd like to have 1 million spins on Spotify on all of our tunes, but you know, it's just. It all goes away so quickly. Even radio campaigns, unless you really click, it seems like wasted money, but you're building a base and a foundation. And if you take yourself seriously, you have to invest in it. So, but our next move is management. We got to get management. And that way people can tell us what to do. So we don't have to make decisions ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I do is I just wait for Jared to tell me what to do.
That's right. Yeah. He's the looks. I'm the brains. What are you going to do? You know, I don't know what to say.
You need both. So, I mean, you know,
but no, man, you're out there, you're putting in the time and the work. I think it's one of those deals where it's like, it reaches a critical mass, right? Hopefully at some point. And I've heard other people talk about that, not even in the genres of music. They build. And it's like, you know, you grow in like exponentially. It may take you forever to get to say 1,000 followers on a particular platform. Then the next, you know, 4,000 or a little bit less hard, but then you get to a point where you're gaining 10,000 at a time in fractions of what it took you to at the beginning. So the point is don't give up, keep fighting the fight and keep putting out the great music and you know, enjoy the spoils of war along the way. That's what we talk about on this show. Kevin and I, you know, we'd love to have 100 million followers on Facebook or, you know, whatever, but the people that we're meeting along the way mean as much to us and the connections and the bands and the music as the follower count, even though we do pay attention to that. But that's what the takeaway is, right?
Yeah. It's unfortunate we have to, and, you know, and it gets in our heads sometimes when we do things. And I mean, you know, you could talk to any band, I mean, that crosses the country, you know, Kingdom Collapse, Varsity, Dropout Kings, people that have toured together and stuff like that. One show, you could have 5 in front of you. You know, the next show you might have 200. It's the roller coaster ride we are as musicians. I was talking to Tyler about this the other day. You know, we're just like, this is so depressing sometimes, you know, and then it's like you just get back to, you listen to the tunes you're sitting on, you're like, oh my God, you know, if people only knew what's coming. And then you don't want to stumble getting it out there to them. And, you know, we're just little, you know, small fries here. And we need all the help we can get in the community. The sound has, you know, you see so many familiar faces supporting so many great bands and up and coming that really deserve it. And that's why we're stoked to be a part of it and appreciative of it, because, you know, social media, sometimes I just got to get away from it. And it's just,
I just deleted Facebook off my phone. I was like, I'm off.
You know,
you're still on right now, but yeah,
we get it.
I wish I could be the Facebook whore that I want to be, you know, that I think that I need to be, but it all comes down to the music. And I feel that if I've got to be some character outside of myself or who I am on day to day, you know, I'm a dad, I'm a business owner, but I'm a freaking rock and roller, man. And you'll see that in the newest videos and stuff. You know, I'm trying to portray what we can do. It's a lot of work, and I applaud the people who have made it. I applaud the people who went the long way. you know, we tried to go a quicker route, and I think we've done well with that so far. In our first year, we were a top 40 Billboard charting band. That's insane. I never would have thought that. But but the pandemic allowed me to send out a lot of emails to people I didn't know. So that and a couple of those were answered back. So
yeah, go off of what you just said too. I'll tell people listening right now. It's like if you got Netflix, there's a great documentary about one of my favorite bands of all time, Leonard Skinner. I didn't know this about them. You know, they went on tour, opened up for the Rolling Stones, did this big massive tour with these guys. Obviously, this is pre-internet, pre-Facebook, the whole nine. But they came home after that tour and would go back and play clubs in Florida for 50 to 100 people. And they did that for a while. So this is not new. This is not uncommon. And it definitely doesn't mean that you're not going to be where you want to be at some point or another.
Just got to keep your mind right. It's a punishing industry. So I've had my feelings hurt more in the last 2 years than I probably did my entire life, but it's just the game. And some of it was intentional, some of it wasn't, but it wasn't, you take it how you take it, and you grow from it. So
thick skin, baby. You gotta have thick skin, and you got nothing to be ashamed of on the music front. So I don't know specifically what you're talking about, but they can shove it up their ass is what I would say.
Well, sometimes they're right, and sometimes it coaches you in the right direction. So I mean,
also true.
I take it with a grain of salt, and we are definitely leaning on people that know more about some things than what we know about. So we know who we should trust. At least we think, that it's hard to trust everybody in the music industry. It just is. And you can stumble hard, and it hurts you with other connections. And it just, I don't ever want to do that. I don't want to burn any bridges. And anybody that's done business with me in the music, I'm a stand-up guy. I know what people are worth, and I don't ever want to shortchange anybody. So I am very, very blessed to know some of the people we've got to work with.
Yep. And it is the music business, the music industry. Unfortunately, it ain't just about having the music. You also have to navigate that business aspect of it too. And I think that's what you're talking about. So
I think bands screw that up all the time. And I mean, we're guilty of it too. It's just, man, it is not something for candy asses.
All the way from ignorance to ego, right? To be the killers for some people.
Yeah. It's, but keep at it. Anybody that, any bands out there, man, keep at it. It's worth it. It's worth it, to get your voice heard, on the tunes that you pour your soul into. It's worth it to take that grind, eat it up. Don't let it eat you up.
Yep. Well, bro, I appreciate your time, man. I appreciate you debuting the video here. I mean, that means the world to us. Kevin, I don't know if you've got anything else, man.
No, I just had to go look and see what the other email was he sent me. I couldn't remember right off the bat, but I got it. That'll be, yeah. So when you sent me Selfish Lies, you sent me something else. So.
Oh, I did. I think I did, maybe. Yeah.
He's doing his teaser shit. That's what he's done. He loves doing that shit.
You know what? If we would have had this tomorrow night, you very well could have gotten a little Etch and Embers teaser tonight from this video we just shot. Maybe just a 15 or 20 second deal.
Well, hey, some kind of way you can text something. Yeah.
We have another episode this Monday.
Oh,
if you want to send us something to tease it, we will tease it.
I'll tell you what, the videographer we work with, Juan Ibanez, man, he turned shit around so fast. We shot this video Saturday. We just got the near final edit tonight.
Oh, wow.
And he shoots 150 videos a year. The man is a workhorse.
Yeah, awesome. No shit.
It's incredible. So we appreciate that, because we're itching. We're impatient. It's like, get us a mix back, get us a edit back. Just give us something.
It's like Christmas morning waiting for that to come back.
That's exactly what my daughter said. She goes, when you send me this stuff, it's like Christmas.
Oh, yeah. There's no doubt. There's no doubt.
Buying you no more presents. So,
Russ, thank you for the time, man. Thank you for the music. Yeah. Thank you for being a good human being. We appreciate it.
Thank you, guys, and I appreciate anybody that tuned in. I hope you dug the tune, and go follow Rhodenizer on Spotify and all different stuff. And
links are in the comments.
If you haven't hit the Etch and Embers train, hop on it. We have leveled up, and I think everybody will see that soon.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, guys. Thanks.
All right,
man. Have a great night.
You too.
Kevin.
Whew. All right.
I feel like we did it. I feel like we had another great episode in the books. I love to see the comments, man. Thank you, everybody. We got a little into the show tonight. We couldn't really go down the list, right? I see Brian, Cindy, Chance. What's up, man? Jimmy, good to see you in the comments here. Cindy, can't go back all the way. We'll be here all night. Lisa, you know we love you. Ann. But man, it means the world to us, the engagement. We talked about that. It ain't just about followers. It's about engagement. It's about seeing people here going back and forth through all these different social platforms and talking to one another, just down with the same cause, man.
Yep.
Julie, we're not going to let Kevin forget. I used to do that, but I don't do that anymore.
Oh no, I've already looked. I already know who won. I'm just waiting for my turn to talk.
All right, go ahead. Let's do it.
Well, first I got to run down our normal stuff. So we're going to run down a few shows that we have coming up on the Gulf Coast area, starting with Veio Fest, March 26th at the Juke Joint with Boys to Ben, Lunatype, Falls from Grace, Joshua Sun, Silent Trust, Acadia, Party at the Moon Tower, Bourbon House, Dark Sun, and 7 Year Witch. And we're going to have live painters out there painting. Coming up on March 4th, which will be next Friday, Mark Rizzo, of course, the guitarist from Soulfly and El Nino and many others. He will be there with Killhammer and Fire Will Fall at the Hot Spot. That is next Friday. This one is not till April, but Rise the Phoenix, them guys, Planet Gears at the Hot Spot. And let's see, CMD 81. If you haven't heard them, check them out. They are going to be playing the Celtic on Friday, March 11th. March 19th at the Hot Spot, Project 9, 4 Mag Nitrous and Blackwater Canal will be happening. And then coming up on March 5th, which is next Saturday, Awaken the Giant with Rise the Phoenix and Faking Solace will be at the Celtic. And our next episode this coming Monday, a week from tonight, we will have Awaken the Giant, and they will talk about their tour that they were on, playing the homegrown stage for CPR Fest and all of that kind of good stuff. And then, of course, we want to tell everybody Happy Mardi Gras.
Yes, Kevin designed that. Look how good it looks.
Yeah,
Kevin, next year we have to do Mardi Gras t-shirts with that Mardi Gras sound logo, dude.
I got it saved, ready to go.
We shit the bed on that one.
Well, we'll get it. But yeah, right. So that was it. And your winner for the grudge match with 89% of the votes, believe it or not.
Ooh,
Awaken the Giant.
They stole the crown.
They stole the crown. So Awaken the Giant.
They knocked them off. Way to go, guys.
They will be up returning champion this coming Monday when they're on the show.
Okay, now here's the question, Kevin.
Oh, I'm ready.
What? You already got it picked out?
I do.
Oh, now listen, guys, for the record, everybody listen. Kevin picked this one out. So go. I don't even know what it is. Go ahead.
So next week will be Awaken the Giant versus Young Other.
What an asshole. You got to do it. I mean, you got to. You just have to do it.
So, yeah. So it'll be Awaken the Giant, I Fooled You versus Young Other. Leave It Behind. So that'll be your grudge match this coming Monday night. So, Kevin, what's up? Thank you, guys.
And you're great. Kevin and I are just here.
That's it. Jesse Hoda's in the building as well.
What's up, Jesse?
From Faking Solace. So thank you guys for tuning in. Do me a favor, or do us a favor. Share it. Keep sharing it until next Monday, until we have another show. Just keep sharing it out.
There you go.
We appreciate you guys. That's all we ask for is shares. And don't forget, coming up next Monday, not only do we have that, but we are going to have a star party. So if you don't know what stars are, well, that's a way you can support the show as well, because 1 star equals a penny. So however many stars you throw out, that's how much you support the show. So next week will be a star party. Who can throw out the most stars next week? So
we got to see if we can't get that incorporated into the show where they can see it. You know, we tried that once before, but the technology was a little sketch.
Absolutely. Yes, it was, but we'll get it all figured out and we'll be able to see all of that. So
hopefully.
Yes.
All right.
Jesse,
thank y'all so much for watching tonight.
200 stars, by the way.
Say again.
Jesse just threw, it looks like Jesse threw 200 stars 3 different times. So 600 stars. Jesse, thank you.
Jesse, yes, thank you so much. Once again, thank y'all so much for watching. Kevin, we'll see him Monday night?
Monday night.
Later.
Peace.